I'm Robbie Bolo with running back coach Joe DuPaix. How do you like your time here at BYU so far?
Oh, I absolutely love my time here. It's been phenomenal, and when you're working with some guys like we have, the Brian Correas and JJ and Juice and Michael Leeson and David Foote and Zed Mendenhall, et cetera, we have some great guys, and so I'm enjoying it thoroughly right now.
A lot of coaches are worrying about depth charts, position battles. You've got pretty much everyone back from last year, so not too much to worry about there.
Well, no. When you have a group of guys and the culture's to win as a team, they continue to compete one against another, but they still care about each other and they want the best for the team. And so we have, just some phenomenal people to work with, and they understand what it takes to win. So it's a pretty fun group to watch them work.
The linebackers that BYU has this year, probably deeper than they've ever been. That's got to help maybe the running backs in fall camp more than anybody.
It definitely helps. We're able to compete against those guys each and every day and to get some great looks from our linebackers and from our defense in general. And so everything that we do throughout camp in preparation for Ole Miss, everything we do counts. Everything matters. And so to work against a good group of guys like our inside linebackers, phenomenal.
At the same time, though, a lot of broken tackles, a lot of yards after contact today. You had to be happy.
No question. Our guys, one thing when you have a group of guys that they all want to play and they only know two people can be on the field at one time, they play their best because they want to be that guy. And so our guys are running really hard right now.
A lot of times a run game can only be as good as the O-line in front of them, and BYU, again, probably the best O-line ever.
Phenomenal O-line. Coach Weber does a phenomenal job with those guys, and just to line up in the backfield and see some big old guys in front of you that are confident, that know what to do, and you just have so much trust in each one of them getting their blocks, and so no question, our guys are very lucky to have the O-line that we have right now.
You're a brand new coach to this staff, but you have the most experience as far as this uncharted territory of independence, having been at Navy. So what can you glean to the other coaches and players about playing as an independent?
Well, it's exciting. One thing, it's exciting. You play somebody different every week, and then next year it's going to be slightly different from this year. And so every week is a new challenge, and I think you have to look at it that way and take it 1 week at a time. And you're not playing necessarily for a conference championship, but you're playing for each other every week to get better. And so there's a lot of little things that you got to really look at as an independent, and there's so many great perks that we have being independent, with the ESPN contract and just the scheduling issues that we have. We can go ahead and work those to our benefit, hopefully, and to have the home games that we have. I mean, there's some great benefits, and the biggest key is just understand that no matter what it is, it's 1 week at a time, and Coach Mendenhall does a great job with that already. I mean, that's part of who he is, to play play at a time, play it 1 week at a time, and not to get too far ahead of yourself. So it's going to be fun for us.
It takes a special breed of student athlete to play at a place like Navy. BYU also has some unique qualities here. What similarities do you see between the Naval Academy and BYU?
There's a lot of similarities. The honor code, we had an honor code at Navy, we have the honor code here at BYU, so you have a high character person. Academics are huge at the Naval Academy, they're huge here, and so the academics and the honor code both are items that parallel each other, and then on top of that, being independent, and so the list just goes on, and I've been very fortunate to be around just high character people, and so as far as the transition, it's been seamless for me, to be honest with you, to come over here and work with these guys, and it's really been a nice transition.
A lot of coaches and players have said you're the most animated guy on the staff. What kind of energy do you bring to this football team?
Heck, I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I just come out every day and try to enjoy life. I love the game of football, and I'm passionate about it, and I'm passionate about my players, and I want them to have fun. I want them to be successful, and I think with the mentality of coming out and getting better every day, I want to get better every day. It's a lot of people might just think the players are getting better, but heck, all these coaches, we're trying to get better too, and just that drive, I think, keeps me going. I gotta get better, and I love what I'm doing, so naturally the energy comes.
Okay, thanks, Coach. We'll see you in Oxford in 2 weeks.
Sounds great. Take care.